Have you ever noticed how some people move through life almost invisible? They're not loud. They're not disruptive. They don't demand attention. Instead, they shrink themselves, always careful not to be a burden, always watching the room instead of filling it. And if you look closely enough, you'll see it. The quiet sadness in their eyes, the way they hesitate before speaking, as if they've already convinced themselves that their words won't matter. These are often the grown-up versions of emotionally neglected children. And the truth is, their loneliness didn't start yesterday or even last year. It started decades ago in the very place that was supposed to feel safest, home. There is a kind of hurt that does not shout. It does not break plates or slam doors. It is the hurt of being unseen. No one calls it by name at first. A child looks up, ready to share a fear, a tear, or a small joy. No one meets their eyes. The moment passes, then another, and another. This is how a quiet child learns a loud rule. My feelings do not matter. My voice can wait. Emotional neglect is simple to understand. It is what should have happened, but did not. A hand on the shoulder, a soft question, a smile that says, "I see you." When these small things are missing again and again, the heart learns to hide. The child becomes careful. The child becomes good at reading the room. The child becomes a shadow in their own home. As adults, many carry this old rule without knowing it. They look strong and calm on the outside. Inside, they ask a simple question that never finds an answer. Do I matter to anyone? They work hard. They keep peace. They never cause trouble. But their body tells the truth. Tight shoulders, shallow breath, a voice that starts and stops. The soul waits at a closed door. Fyodor Dostoevsky once wrote, "The soul is healed by being with children." A child does not need perfect parents. A child needs someone to notice, someone to kneel to their height and listen. When a child is not noticed, the world feels cold. The child decides to become colder than the world, just to survive. But cold is not peace. It is only a way to stop the pain for a while. If this is your story, you are not broken. You learned a skill. You learned how to be small so others could be comfortable. You learned how to be quiet so the room would not shake. That skill kept you safe. It also kept you far from your own life. Today, we will not blame the child who survived. We will thank them. Then, slowly, we will teach them something new. Loneliness is not proof that you are weak. It is a signal. It says you were made to be seen and heard. When you feel empty, it is not because you are less. It is because you were asked to carry more silence than a child should carry. The task now is gentle. We will put small pieces of life back where they belong. Light, breath, words that fit in the mouth without fear. There's another line from Dostoevsky that helps here. To love someone means to see him as God intended him. To love the child inside you is to see them as they were meant to be, curious, bright, sometimes loud, sometimes shy, always worthy. You do not have to earn space in a room. You are allowed to take a breath that belongs to you. Imagine a table with a chair that has been empty for years. It has your name on it. No one else can sit there. Not success, not approval, not perfect behavior. Only you. When you take that seat, even for a minute, the air changes. Your heart loosens a little. Your words come out soft but true. I am here. I am not a burden. I matter. We will move slowly. We will use simple steps. A new sentence each day. A deeper breath. A message to a safe friend. A hand placed over the heart for 10 seconds. These are small things, but small things done with care begin to melt old ice. The goal is not to become loud. The goal is to become real. Your story does not end with an empty chair. It begins when you sit down. Some wounds do not bleed. They dress themselves in good behavior. They look tidy. They get grades. They never argue. From the outside, everything looks fine. But inside, a small voice keeps asking for a hand that never comes. To live with that emptiness, many of us learn to wear masks. These masks are not lies. They are protection. They helped you survive a home where feelings had no chair at the table. The first mask is the perfect one. This is the child who wins prizes, cleans the room, says thank you, and never needs help. The rule is simple. If I am perfect, no one will leave. If I am perfect, maybe someone will see me. So you work hard. You become the one people depend on. You answer messages fast. You handle problems alone. You smile when you are tired. But at night, you feel a quiet ache. It is the ache of never being allowed to be average, to be messy, to be simply human. The second mask is the invisible one. This is the child who learns to be small. You sit at the edge of the room. You know how to take up less space. You never say the wrong thing because you rarely say anything. You do not want to be a weight for anyone. You think silence is kindness. But silence slowly eats your name. After years of this, you can forget the shape of your own voice. You look in the mirror and see a careful shadow. You are there, but you do not feel present. The third mask is the rebel. This is the child who says, if I cannot get gentle attention, I will get strong attention. You act out. You break the rule before the rule breaks you. You push people away so they cannot push you first. On the surface, you look bold. Under the fire, there's the same fear. If you knew I was soft, would you still stay? Even anger can be a way to ask for love without sounding needy. Each mask has a dream folded inside it. The perfect one dreams of rest. The invisible one dreams of being called by name. The rebel dreams of someone who is strong and kind at the same time. None of these dreams are wrong. They are honest. They are simple. They are human. Loneliness for many of us is not the lack of people. It is the lack of being known. You can have a room full of faces and still feel unseen. You can have a busy life and still feel empty. It is not because you are broken. It is because the mask was never meant to be your face. The mask was a door. It kept you safe while the storm passed. But the storm is over now. You are allowed to open the door. Dostoevsky wrote that real greatness is to be simple and kind. These words sound small, but they carry weight. Simple means you do not need a show. Kind means you treat yourself as you would treat a child you love. When you try to be simple and kind with yourself, the masks begin to loosen. The perfect one can take a breath and say, today, good enough is good. The invisible one can say, I have one thought to share. The rebel can say, I am angry, and I also want to be held. Here's a small test you can try. Think of one place where your mask shows up the most. Work, family chat, a date. Ask one clear question before you enter that space. What do I need to feel safe for the next hour? Choose one gentle act that fits that need. Drink water, stand tall, speak one sentence, leave 5 minutes early. These tiny choices will not start a war. They will start a life. Another small move. Practice a simple greeting with yourself. Put a hand on your chest and say, I see you. It may feel strange. It may feel childish. But it answers an old hunger that never got fed. The body believes what it hears often. feed it soft truth. You do not have to throw away your masks in one day. They were loyal. They kept you alive. You can thank them. Then you can set new rules. I can be reliable and still rest. I can be quiet and still be heard. I can be strong without burning the bridge I may need tomorrow. There will be slips. There will be days when the mask feels safer than your own face. This is normal. Keep the steps small. Keep the tone kind. Keep the door open a little longer each time. You are not trying to become a different person. You are letting the real person come home. For many of us, the first habit we learned was to blame ourselves. When something felt wrong, the mind whispered the same old line. It must be me. I am too much. I am not enough. This habit is heavy, but it is also familiar. It kept order in a house where feelings had no place. If I am the problem, then I can fix it by being quieter, nicer, smarter, better. The trouble is simple. You can try forever and still feel empty, because the real wound was not caused by you. It was caused by being unseen. There is a kinder question that opens a new door. Not what is wrong with me, but what happened to me. When you ask this, the shame begins to melt. The blame steps aside. You look at the child you were and tell the truth. I needed comfort and did not get it. I needed soft eyes and got a hard wall. I learned to hide my needs to keep the peace. This truth is not an excuse. It is a map. Dostoevsky wrote, "Above all, do not lie to yourself. Self-blame is a quiet lie we were trained to repeat. The lie says your needs are the problem. The truth says your needs are human. You needed warmth, touch, time, and words. You did not receive them enough. So your body learned to tighten. Your breath learned to stay small. Your voice learned to wait." Naming this is not weak. It is the first honest step. There is a simple skill that many of us never got to learn. It is called emotional literacy, and it is easier than it sounds. It means 3 small things. First, give your feeling a simple name: sad, angry, afraid, lonely. Second, find the need under that feeling: safety, rest, support, space. Third, choose one small action that meets that need: a glass of water, a message to a safe friend, a walk outside, a 5-minute rest. When you do this, you teach your nervous system a new way to live. The brain learns by practice. It builds a path each time you take a small, kind step. Loneliness can feel like a fog with no edges. But loneliness is not a sentence. It is a signal. It says, "Please come closer. Please be known." When you answer that signal with naming and gentle action, the fog begins to thin. You do not have to fix your whole life in one day. You only have to prove to yourself, one moment at a time, that you will not leave your own side again. Many people fear naming their feelings. They worry that once they start, the feelings will flood the room. This fear makes sense. If you have held your breath for years, the first full breath can feel strong. Go slow. You can stand by a door and open it an inch. You can say one clear sentence: I feel sad. I feel tense. I feel alone, and I need a warm voice. Then pause. Nothing bad happens when a true sentence enters the air. The world does not break. Your life grows a little. Here's a gentle way to practice true naming. Picture a small inner table with 2 chairs. On one chair sits the child you once were. On the other sits the adult you are now. Ask the child a simple question. What are you feeling right now? Do not fix. Do not teach. Just listen. Then ask a second question. What do you need in the next hour? Choose one small act that honors that need. Even if it is tiny, Even if it seems silly, keep it real and doable. Dostoevsky said, "Taking a new step, uttering a new word, is what people fear most. A new word can be as small as saying, 'I need help,' or 'I will rest now,' or 'no.' Each time you speak one new true word, the old rule loses power. The rule that said, 'Be quiet, or you will lose love.' The rule that said, 'Your needs are trouble.' Those rules belong to the past. They kept the peace then. They cost you life now. In time, true naming becomes normal. Your body trusts you more. Your breath deepens without being forced. Your voice finds a steady shape. You notice the early signs of overload, and you care for yourself sooner. You ask for presence, not fixing. You give presence, not judgment. You begin to feel known, first by yourself, then by safe others. Remember this: you are not broken for needing. You are human. You are not weak for feeling. You are awake. When you replace self-blame with true naming, you do not become selfish. You become clear. And clarity is the doorway to the quiet connection you have wanted all along. Change does not need to be loud. It can be quiet and steady, like a small lamp you light each night. You do not have to fix your whole life. You only need to give yourself a few simple moments of care and repeat them. Think of this as learning to breathe again after years of holding your breath. We will keep it very easy, very human, and very real. Start with one day. 24 hours is enough to prove a new story to your body. Morning, midday, evening. 3 windows. 5 small acts. No pressure, no perfect score, only practice. When you wake, sit for 5 minutes and write 3 short lines. I see, I feel, I need. Keep the words plain. I see the light on the wall. I feel tight in my chest. I need slow time before I speak. Do not judge the words. Do not try to sound smart. You are learning the alphabet of your inner life. Dostoevsky said we must not lie to ourselves. These 3 lines are a gentle truth each morning. Around midday, speak one clean sentence out loud. Make it small and honest. I need 10 quiet minutes. I would like a glass of water. I cannot take this on today. Say it once with a calm voice. Then act on it. A clean sentence builds a bridge between your feeling and your life. Each bridge makes the next one easier. Give your body a short reset. Stand with both feet on the ground. Drop your shoulders. Unclench your jaw. Place a hand on your belly. Breathe in for 4 counts. Out for 6. Do 5 rounds. The body stores what the mouth could not say. This breath tells your body that you are safe now. You do not have to be a shadow anymore. Reach for one safe person. Send a simple message. No fixing needed. Please just be here with me for a moment. If no one is available, write a message to yourself and read it out loud. I am here. I will not leave you. The nervous system learns safety from steady presence. Even one warm response begins to rewrite the old rule that said you are alone. Before sleep, place a hand over your heart. Speak a night vow in a soft voice. My feelings are real. My needs are allowed. I can rest. Let the words be slow. Let the room be dark and kind. This closes the day with a small seal. Tomorrow you will open it again. Now widen the circle to 7 days. Think of it as returning borrowed life to yourself, one piece at a time. The goal is not to fight your masks. The goal is to loosen them with care. On the first day, meet the perfect one with rest. Choose one task to do at only a good enough level. Do it slowly. Leave it at good enough. Notice that the world does not end. Feel the space that opens when you stop chasing the last 5%. On the second day, meet the invisible one with voice. Share one thought in a group or with a friend. Keep it short. Say it once. Let the silence after your words be part of the message. You are learning that your voice can stand. On the third day, meet the rebel with gentleness. When you feel the rise of heat, pause and name it. I am angry. Then, add a second line. I also want to stay connected. Choose one soft action that keeps the bridge. Step outside for air. Ask for 5 minutes. Come back when your breath is steady. On the fourth day, choose one small comfort from childhood and give it to yourself now. Warm tea, a favorite song, a slow walk under trees. This is reparenting in simple form. You are showing the young part of you that someone finally pays attention. On the fifth day, tidy one small corner of your life. A drawer, a desk, a shelf. Place one object that makes you feel seen, a photo, a note, a stone from a beach. Order on the outside helps the inside breathe. On the sixth day, plan one safe bond moment. A call, a meal, a short walk with someone who listens. Be clear and gentle about what you need. I do not need advice. I only need company. Let the time be quiet and easy. On the seventh day, hold a table ritual. Sit at a table with your name in your mind. Light a small candle if you have one. Eat slowly. Breathe. Place the chair fully under you. Whisper a simple truth. I'm allowed to be here. Dostoevsky wrote that to love someone is to see them as they were meant to be. Today, see yourself in that way. Repeat the week as often as you like. Make changes as needed. Keep what helps, drop what does not. Healing is not a race. It is a steady friendship with yourself. You are not trying to become loud. You are learning to live without hiding. Each small act is a vote for a new life. In time, the votes add up. The room inside you fills. The chair with your name no longer sits empty. You are home. There is a moment in every long night when the room feels different. The air is the same. The lamp is the same. But something shifts inside. You realize you are not fighting yourself anymore. You are simply turning on a small light and letting it stay. That is what this whole journey has been about. Not becoming a new person, but making room for the person you have always been. Let us tell the truth one last time. You were not unloved because you were too much. You were unseen because the people around you did not know how to see. That hurt was real. It shaped your breath, your voice, your step. But it does not define your future. The past explains you. It does not imprison you. Think back to the masks. Perfect, invisible, rebel. Each of them tried to keep you safe. You can thank them. You can also set them down. Safety is different now. Safety is not pleasing everyone. Safety is not vanishing. Safety is not breaking what you still need. Safety is being honest at a human size and a human speed. We changed one question together. We moved from what is wrong with me to what happened to me. That small turn changed the road, from shame to clarity, from hiding to naming, from waiting for rescue to giving yourself steady care. And every time you wrote 3 lines in the morning, or spoke one clean sentence, or breathed a little deeper, you laid a brick on that new road. Dostoevsky wrote, "Above all, do not lie to yourself. The old lie said your needs are trouble. The new truth says your needs are lawful. When you let your needs speak in simple words, your life becomes simpler too. You work with the day you have, not the day you fear. You ask for presence, not perfection. You offer presence in return. Here is the heart to carry forward. Loneliness is not your fate. It is a message. It asks to be answered with contact. First with yourself, then with one safe person at a time. It will not be clean. Some days you will drift back to quiet rules. That is all right. Return with one small act. Write the 3 lines. Sip water. Step outside. Put a hand on your chest and say, I am here. I will not leave you. Keep the table image close. There is a chair with your name on it, not because you earned it, but because you exist. When you sit, your breathing changes. Your voice gathers itself. Your eyes look up. People who can meet you will meet you there. People who cannot will pass by. You will be okay either way, because the seat is yours. Dostoevsky said, "The mystery of human existence is not just in staying alive, but in finding something to live for. Let this be your something. Live for honest sentences. Live for warm presence. Live for a room where a child would feel safe to laugh, to cry, to ask, to rest. If you build that room inside you, you will carry it wherever you go, and others will find shelter there too." Before we close, return to the inner courtroom. The judge has heard enough. The evidence is clear. The charges do not stand. You are acquitted. You leave not with fireworks, but with quiet dignity. You step into the hallway, into your life, with a simple promise. I will not put myself on trial for having a human heart. If this message helped you breathe a little easier, stay close. Leave one clean sentence below so others can feel less alone. Share this with a friend who needs a seat at the table. And if you want more calm, more soft truth, and more steady steps each week, come along with us. There is room here. The light is on.